out there, welcome to the Church of Ultimate Happiness for your February reading Aries. I'm Ava.
And I am Trudy. And we're coming at you from the Church of Ultimate Happiness. Which is cool. I've been invited in.
Yeah, I've been invited, Trudy, in because we are suffering from glitter catastrophe. It's a rare disease. But she fell down the stairs actually last month, right after Christmas, day after Christmas. Showed them the infamous boots that they're beautiful, but they caught in the rug as she was coming down the stairs at her home and fell tragically on the side of her face, and there was swelling, and you might even have a hairline fracture. So she wasn't able to speak until about 2 days ago. So we didn't have any time to put together the productions, which practically take the entire month. So they do. So we had no alternative but to ask the Church of Ultimate Happiness if we could come in and do our readings from here. And since this is a place where all this spiritual energy has been collected and gathered, I thought it was an appropriate place to do it.
And also a great place to get a healing.
It is a great place to get a healing.
Mm-hmm.
So come to our regular sessions, but this one is going to be very special.
So here at Virtual Tarot, we do a 4-card spread.
Mm-hmm.
Before that 4-card spread, we do a recap, if you haven't been with us before. So we will recap last month. And then this month, we're doing extra 5-card, 5th card. It's not really a 5-card spread because the 5th card will represent an aspect of love, because this is love month. Sorry, easy for me to say. This is the month of love, excuse me. It is February. So all right. So you're ready?
I am.
Okay. So
Shuffled here right in this spectacular moment.
Yes. And we're ready with first card, which represents the overall environment for you this month, in the month of February, the month of love, Aries.
Yes.
Drawing the first card. And the first card that comes up for you is the 2 of Pentacles in the upright.
All right.
Balance, balance, balance.
Yep.
Very good. So now, after last month, which was really interesting, swords, we had swords. We didn't have any pentacles last month.
We didn't.
Pentacles.
No.
Now that you are engaged in practical matters.
Yes.
And they have all of your attention, it looks as if, this month, because you're trying to decide either which opportunity will benefit you more greatly, or you're just trying to keep 2 things sort of going at the same time. Could be 2 jobs, could be balancing your budget,
yes.
But it is in the upright. It's a very good card. Go ahead, Ava.
Well, it's about, when I look at the card, I see the sign of infinity, which is the 8, sign of 8. And what it seems is that there's trying to balance currency, whether that is represented by money, because currency moves,
Mm-hmm.
facilitates all action, but that there seems to be a constant motion. It's a very active month. There's a lot coming into your life, and a lot you're doing to contribute to your material well-being, and that can be relationship as well as finances. But it's the inflow of energy and the outflow of energy. The energy that's coming into your life balanced with the energy that's going out. How much effort are you putting out, and how much is coming into you? So it's the balancing of the 2. It often can mean that you're having to pay attention to the details of your financial situation so that it can, so you're not being drained constantly. But it can also represent an opportunity. A wonderful opportunity comes in, and you don't know how to find the energy to apply to that new thing as well.
Excuse me.
So it's, where do you put your energy? Where is it most practical? Where is it most functional? And so that you are not completely one-sided in this. And it's also the giving and receiving of love as well. So that's often too what it is.
Okay, you ready to move to the next card? And in the position of challenge, we have the Three of Swords. And so this could actually be coming around from last month once again. We had some decisions that were made by you, Aries, last month in the area of love. Lovers reversed, death reversed. So this card actually came up for Sag as well at the end of the reading. And we're in the month of February. And so often those ideas, those sort of love ideas can sort of, take center stage in February because the focus is on love. So you may feel a little bit of extra, heartache, heartbreak. You're sort of in touch with your heart and challenged by that. But it is minor. And, as we had said with Sag, we grow.
Yeah.
When we're in difficult relationship. That is one of the ultimate teachers, relationship. So
something is put them off balance because that infinity sign is being held by the jester, who's on one foot, sort of teetering a little bit. So it's again trying to get both feet back on the ground and being practical, but still mentally being preoccupied with that which has caused some sort of pain, some sort of hurt, and having to deal with that with reason.
But actually, this makes a lot of sense because if you think about last month, and we had death reversed, we had the lovers reversed, and we had everything reversed. So major change was happening for you, and when that happens, you have to deal with material things. Let's say you moved out, changed residence, you're not splitting the bills any longer. All of those things happen when partnerships break up.
Yes.
So you may need to keep things in balance, focus on balancing the budget even, or,
keeping both feet on the ground.
Yes.
Is how it.
Yes. And, this is sort of what you would expect.
What you would expect to happen after last month.
Right. So you're doing all of the right things. I think it looks like Aries is
dealing with it.
Yeah.
Dealing with the issues, whatever issues they may be. There's several of them.
So whatever happened last month, be it in the area of love, or it could have just been, major change in your life, a disruption. You're back at it again this month. But there's a little fallout, maybe.
So let's see what happens unexpectedly.
Okay, here we go. This card has been coming up. Justice.
It's funny.
In the upright.
Yes. A lot of signs are sharing the experience here of the Justice card. Again, either having to deal with some sort of legal issue on the mundane level, or contracts, or agreements, or simply weighing the various issues and coming to a fair and just conclusion, verdict, let's just say, that or divine justice.
Right. Or divine justice.
Or divine justice, of seeing what's a karma card, meaning that you reap what you sow, and it comes back to, well, to roost, you know, it comes back home, and what you put out there is experienced. Now the results of that are experienced and unexpectedly. So the divine justice is meted out unexpectedly.
It's one of those laws, those
Yeah,
universal
the universal
laws
law. It's the
that
laws
you
of the universe.
that can't be avoided.
You can't avoid karma. Like the fact that when you trip on the stairs, you fall. You can't avoid that.
Head first into
Gravity.
the wall.
Poor thing.
I'm just like Kanye West.
Oh, yes.
He fell. No, actually, it was in a car accident.
But your
And they
jaw's
wired
getting
his
better.
jaw shut. And
Oh,
so
that didn't happen, thankfully.
I haven't been able to eat for, what, 2 weeks now?
Yeah, she's lost a tremendous amount of weight. Oh, yes.
We call it the head first diet, girls. Okay,
Yes.
let's move on.
Not recommended.
Yes.
Don't do that at home.
And the last card, once again, judgment.
Holy cow.
Yes, this was another fire sign touch. Drew this card
Yes.
in the position of challenge. Okay, and so
Now,
at
no.
the end,
Yeah, that's right.
you will experience some kind of epiphany,
Epiphany.
revelation, something that will allow you to rise to the next level. And it is sort of an ecstatic type of revelation.
Mm-hmm. Ecstatic. Yes.
So
Ecstasy.
you go from being dead,
Yes.
which was last month, death
Yeah.
in reverse,
Yeah.
to the next incarnation,
Yeah.
which is actually, this is a very spiritual card. It reminds me of the rapture. You know, the
Yeah.
rapture?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, where we
The 440,000.
go up to meet, you know,
Yes.
Jesus in the clouds.
As a metaphor, it's a beautiful thing.
Right. That is what this card
Yes.
reminds me of. And also the show The Leftovers, which would be really, have you seen that show? Because of The Leftovers?
I don't have a TV.
Right, well, this
Yes.
show, okay, this is an amazing show. Jennifer Aniston's boyfriend is the lead. He's very cute. Anyway, what happens in this show is that they wake up one morning, and I think it's 3% of the population is gone.
Oh, yeah.
They've been taken away. And the rest of the show is all about how do those who are left behind deal with this issue.
Yes.
You know, like these people have just sort of taken off. Which brings me back to this card a little bit. Because there is some taking off going on, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to have to leave some other people behind.
Yes.
And
Leave
including
a
this
past
lady.
situation behind. Past
Right.
lovers, past
right.
incidents, past things that had confined you, and it made you feel emotionally claustrophobic.
Right. So it's almost like you're abducted by aliens and you're moving to another planet. Which is great. It's divine justice.
It's divine justice.
Yeah, so
Woo!
let's see what's going to happen in the area of love.
Let's see.
You
Oh
ready?
my God, I'm ready.
Okay.
And we have,
the Two of Swords in the upright.
yes, so that's interesting because in order for you to experience that judgment,
Mm-hmm.
that release, that freedom, that exuberance, that heart, you have to take your blindfold off and you have to look at the reality in front of you. Look at it for what it truly is, without illusion, pretension, or wishful thinking. Simply be honest about what you don't want to look at, what you haven't wanted to look at, which you've been avoiding because it's crossing your heart, because you know that if you look at it, it'll break someone's heart. So take that blindfold off and confront it. So it's the confrontation of that which is difficult to face.
Because if you look at the card in the background, she's sitting in front of an ocean, and there are these rock formations that are emerging.
Yeah.
And if you've ever run or walked, and or passed a body of water and you've seen, you'll sometimes think you see things coming out of the water, but perhaps that's a dolphin, perhaps that's some type of fish, but then you realize it's a rock.
Yeah.
As water undulates, it covers and then it uncovers, and these rocks cause sort of wave patterns, okay? So this stuff, even though it's below the surface, is still causing these patterns, okay? So even if you cover your eyes and you protect your heart, the stuff is still going on under the surface. So just be aware of that, because they can also show up as like odd looking things that you can't even recognize, really. You're not even sure what that thing is that's affecting you.
Yes. And this is what body tics are all about too, where the body just immediately tries to release that undealt with energy.
Oh yeah.
And it's so nervously gets rid of it in various parts of the body. I think that Tourette's is that way too, probably. Yeah. That comic had it last night, didn't he?
Oh yes, we went to a comedy club last night.
We did.
We went on a double date.
We did.
With men, can you imagine?
It's a rare phenomenon.
Yes, it actually is. So you may think that, all the things that are under the surface aren't affecting you emotionally, but this card Spirit says it is. And perhaps you just have to look your lover in the eye and see him as he is.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful thing to, honesty always cures everything. Everything.
Mm-hmm.
It hurts only in the beginning. But once you allow it to clear your path of that which is false, then the purity of feelings can flow out easily.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So that's it.
Guys, thanks so much for joining us in Ava's church.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. I'm very honored to have Reverend Trudy also.
We're both reverends. And if you would like a private reading, please visit us at virtualtarot.wordpress.com.
Mm-hmm. And you just pay for it. Send us a couple of or three questions, and we will do your reading right after that.
That's right. And so join us in March. We're going to be doing something different.
Yes.
But you never thought we'd do a hangout, right?
Yeah. No, this is by necessity. We'll go back hopefully to our crazy selves.
So thanks. Say a prayer for Trudy.
Yes.
And
please.
We'll see you.
Send some healing energy. Thank you.
I can feel it already.
Namaste.